Hey guys, it's me again, right? Lizard. I am here today with Stitch again. If you haven't watched my last video, please go do. It's just a small feeding video. Today I'm actually doing a full tank cleaning and setup. So I'm doing a live tank. So I'm putting fresh soil in. Then I'm putting it in actual sand rocks. I just went and got. Then the original bedding I had before. Sorry for the bit of the mess. It's a little unorganized. So we're going to put in some new fresh wood. Some fresh plants that I got from Lowe's. Just a couple of bucks. Don't need a whole lot. I am going for a terrarium. I don't have hydro beads yet. But you can see his tank is a little bit of a mess. So we're going to be going through this and hopefully get this all figured out. So stay tuned. I will keep you guys updated over time. So here we go. We're going to get Stitch out and put him into his container for a little bit. And hopefully he doesn't get so anxious. See you guys in a bit. Alright. I'm going to get Stitch out. I'm going to put him he's a little other enclosure. Hopefully he won't snap. He won't bite. He is a little agitated because I did open it earlier. He might actually bite me, so I don't know if he will or not. Alright. I'm only doing this just for his sake and my sake so we can get his tank more cleared out. He doesn't like going in here. And there he goes hissing again. I'm only doing this for my sake, safety's sake, and just simply out of the way, safe, control. And sorry for a bit of the mess. But other than that, he's going to be fine for a little bit. I'm going to clean up the tank a little bit. I'll do a little laps every now and then just to show you what I'm doing. But right now, we're going to get all that sand out. Check if there's any roaches, because my roaches, for some reason, like to dig. But that's usually should be noticeable all the time. Or well known for them. But other than that, I'm going to get this all cleaned out. And I'll be back with you guys in a sec. I'll show you what it looks like after I clean it out and rinse it out a little bit. Do that in a bit. Just to kind of prove to you guys with my whole roach problem. Yeah, my roaches like to dig, and I'm guessing that's how all roaches do. So I just simply go in, shuffle around a little bit, and if I see any legs coming out, kind of just pull them out, put them into a little container I have right by me. There, that's right there. So that one is the roach container, and if I see a roach, I think that's one right there. There we go. Don't know if it's alive. Oh, it's alive! And so these guys like to dig for some reason. So I always have the issue with always finding at least one, if not more. And I always find them under his hut for some reason. Which he's getting a bigger hut. These are getting, this whole thing is getting cleaned out. So if I find another, one of these little guys, I'll end up putting him back in the container and he'll be lunch for later. Which later on I will do in our feeding with him at the end of this video. So stay tuned for that. So I'm just simply scooping this all out, getting it all figured out. And if I do find a roach, it's not detrimental. I'll probably end up throwing it in the bag that I have right here. Usually, and I usually just get two 10-gallons bags. But since I'm doing a mixture, which don't mind the mess on the floor because I got accidentally dumped on the floor. With this mixture and then the live sand rocks I have. So those are going to be going into here. And I'll be doing a mixture, and I'll do that later as soon as we get to that point. Which will probably be hopefully soon. So, yeah, and every now and then I'll take a peek. If I see a good, decent sized roach, I usually save them, but if they're like a smaller roaches, I'll either throw it into the tank with him, which he's still moving around, still acting like his normal self. So, see you in a few. Alright, I just officially got done cleaning that out. There's a little bit of sand left. So what I pretty much did, I cleared out the outside with just glass cleaner. Cleared it out, make it look pretty on the outside. Remember yesterday from the other video, the tank was a little dirty. So, but in the inside, but now I gotta let it air out because I don't have the proper cleaning utensils for it yet. For what I did, I used simple 30% vinegar, and I cleared this out. Now I gotta let it air out before I put Stitch back in. So while this is airing out, I can talk about Stitch a little more. Stitch, I got him about 3 months ago, about a month ago actually. I'm sorry. He was kind of an impulse buy, but I knew enough, got enough questions answered. Kind of the reason why I got Stitch is because my last previous animal passed away due to old age. And what I had before was a brown and green anole. I don't know exactly, but it was it was a weird little anole. Awesome guy, little guy, and he's been with me for ever since I moved out of my parents' place. So, with Stitch, yes, again, his name is Stitch. Right now, if you don't know if you can see it, but he's kind of puffing up. He's showing more dominance towards me right now because my hand's near the container. The reason why we named him Stitch is because he's kind of like the runt of the litter. With his tail, I'll show you guys later why, about his tail. His tail has been bitten off several times. So, and also the person I got him from wasn't in the greatest condition. But, awesome guy. I will probably wear his hat later after I'm done finishing up and actually feeding him. But other than that, Stitch is an awesome little reptile. Does have a bit of a personality of like, I don't care. But other than that, Stitch is a really cool animal. He is from Africa, southern to eastern area. He is closely related to the white throat monitor. And with Stitch, if you look at the white throat and the Savannah Monitor, you can see a very close resemblance. Same with the Nile Monitor. But with Stitch, you can tell the difference, very slight difference. With his scales, you could tell there's different kind of scales due to his environment. So I'm hoping to get his color popping a little more with the plants I have. I have a couple of succulents. So I got like 3 succulents and then a couple of ferns. So right now I'm gonna go back into the tank, trying to figure out where I can put all the succulents and put it all the driftwood, and I'll be right back with you guys. Okay. We let the vinegar air out a little bit. Now we're gonna get on to the fun part. Putting the soil in. First things first, I'm gonna put this in. I'm gonna moist it up a little bit. I just get one of these little suckers if you're doing like a first time animal, especially if they're doing humidity, instead of constantly getting the spray bottles. So I'm gonna put this in. I'm gonna moist it up. Then we're gonna go on to the mixing part, which is the fun part. I'm gonna let this sit in here for a little bit, get comfortable or moist up a little bit, and we'll get back to you guys while I'm mixing. Okay. Now finally I'm gonna put in a couple of plants, just moving around. I'm not gonna put them in yet because I still have yet to do the mixing, but we're gonna put them around and see how we like them. So let's put some. We're gonna put them around, see how we like them. We're gonna rearrange them over time, see how it looks, because I've still yet to put in my logs. And if they look good and they're well separated, because I gotta keep in mind I still have a lot to put in here. So he has a comfortable little area to hide, roam, and do his own thing. So I'm gonna get back to this. I'm gonna get to mixing, and you'll probably be watching me do a little mixing montage. So see you in a bit. Alrighty, so hope you enjoyed the little montage I did right there. So right now I'm just finishing up a couple touches, making things look a little more decent. Now, I'm going to go into the little fun fact about him. A lot of people think Savannah Monitors are deadly, but that's only because they're out in the wild. Out in the wild, they're deadly, they're dangerous, and they do have kind of like a poison to them. But with Stitch, he's captive bred. He's not dangerous at all. So no one has to worry about him being dangerous. So right now, as you can see, I got all the plants in there, all ready to go. I did put in a new humidifier, so I'm gonna get that set up. Hopefully this stays. If not, I have to make sure I find a way to get it up there, which is easy. So now, fun part is we're gonna figure out how we're gonna get everything organized, fixed, and all his water figured out. I'll do a couple more mists, make it a little more humidity higher. Can't talk for some reason. So, as you can see, he's kind of more of a desert brown. So, hopefully we can figure out a good little area and see where it goes. So, be back with you in a few, and you'll see the last finished project. And we'll have Stitch out and we'll feed him run for you guys. So, see you in a bit. Alright, we are back. It's kind of like it looks kind of clustered right now, but right now, we did our best job to make it a little more homey for him. So, right now, we have it set up where it's going to be alive. He's going to have enough hidey holes to hide from. He's going to be able to get back here. He's going to fit back here. Make it a little more lenient that way. And so he's going to be able to get back there without any problem. There we go. Alright, it's a little more open. He's going to be able to get back there without a problem. I might trim this one up a little bit, get that out of the way. But other than that, he looks pretty hungry right now. So we're getting him in there, getting him in here, and feed him. So, other than that, we got everything figured out, ready to go. And I did promise you guys that I would wear the hat. If you are in the area of Minnesota, Pet and Fish is where I got Stitch. He's a great guy. He supplied me with everything I have right now. So everything you see me have and own is all from him. He has a lot of great things. He has a lot of great supplies. So if you ever need something, go to Pet and Fish. He will help you out. He'll hook you up. So right now, he's kind of running around being all crazy like. We're going to get him in his tank and feed him. So I'll be right back. I'm going to go get some pinkies and I'm going to get his roaches ready. We're going to introduce him to his new home. See you in a few. Now I'm going to get him into the tank. And as soon as we get into the tank, he's going to be a little bit agitated, but I'm hoping to feed him for you guys. If not, I can put the pinky away. I don't have to worry about it. So, until next time, I'm going to put him away, feed him, and I'll probably be end of the video. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, and maybe share. Just maybe. Help me out a little bit. Alright, without further ado, let's get him home. Oh, okay. I don't know if you guys can hear him, but he is hissing. He is looking at me. He's all mad. So, he sees his home, and he's going straight into it. He's trying to figure out what to do. Sees a hole. And I don't think I'm going to worry about feeding him. I'm going to let him explore. And there he goes. He's exploring his new home. Don't know if you guys can see him. Nope, I don't know if he's doing it for you guys. But he is hissing. He does not like it. But he is home. So until next time, guys, I'm not going to worry about feeding him right now. I was hoping to feed him for you guys. But I'm going to let him explore, see how he does. I'll give you guys an update. I might have to change things around. But I'll give you an update to see how he's doing. So until next time, see you guys around.